Yo, boys, what's going on? Burke Brown here, and we are going to be doing the PK Subban card here, the Subanator. Going to be honest with you, never heard him called that, but 6'2", 209 pounds, coming with zone ability, a 1T. 1T really dominant this year, and that doesn't hurt. 87 speed, 89 shooting, all of his stats look great. This card does have a lot of comparables, though, which is something we're going to talk about. Subban's going to be on the first line with Jobo. And the cards he's replacing is going to be the Cale Makar and the Jamie Drysdale as they push them down the lineup. Which, it's great that he pushes them down the lineup because that is cards that I want to compare him to so we can really tell if he is good. Because Cale Makar here, the cover athlete card, is insane, plays insane, but he does have the unfortunate, you can't build him, you got to buy him. And when you go to look at buy him, he is expensive. Way more expensive than the PK Subban. So if PK can compete at that level, he's good. More of a comp and more of a obtainable card for PK Subban would be the Jamie Drysdale. Shooting's about similar. The defense and body checking are way down on this card, but his speed makes up for it. So Jamie Drysdale does PK play better. Now, an MSP that they just had that maybe you looked at getting or maybe you didn't get and you wanted to get, Erik Karlsson. He is similar in height with 6 foot, similar in speed and shooting. The defense, again, is down on Erik Karlsson, but Erik Karlsson is not a card that currently you can obtain. You can't build him, and you can't buy him at the current moment. Drew Doughty, on the other hand, is going to be your poor man's PK Subban. He's got good defensive awareness, good shooting, good speed, all in the ballpark of PK, but he's a little more cheaper. Cheaper? That's terrible English. I'm sorry about that. 120,000 coins, and PK Subban is 375. So, does he play at 100,000 coins, 200,000 coins cheaper? Well, only one way to find out, and that is to get on the ice with the PK Subban card. Now, I do notice that he moves fairly well, but I mean, they're all fairly agile. They all move fairly well. PK, I feel, played well. Big hits when needed, big passes, big skating, and big goals when needed. So if you like this card, or if you like the player, you're not going to be disappointed. But when it comes to this card, building it with the collectibles you earn is a great option to improve your defense. But does it outperform, or is it better than the cards that are just mentioned that are on my team? And will this PK stay on my team? That will be the big question that we go through on this. Now, the cost of building it, I don't know if is worth it because it's 375,000 coins to power him up. You would not use tokens on this card, in my opinion, because tokens are irrelevant after the card is irrelevant, right? So when you're looking at this PK, he's going to be on your team if you build him until at least late December, maybe early January, with the way progression's going. So when you're looking at January, you're going to be like, okay, this card's off my team, I'll power him down. But if you use tokens, powering him down, you're not going to get anything out of him. Those tokens are just going to sit in your collection. Or you can turn the card in at whatever time for the overalls. But in that case, you're going to turn in an 86 on the overalls that PK is going to give you? I don't think so. So power them up with coins, guys. Any free tokens you earn, you can use them, get them up as high as you can, and then coins from there. That way, in January, when this PK Subban is no longer on your team, you can power him down, get your coins back, and say you power him up with coins at 84, 85, you're going to get those 150,000 coins back, and then you can turn them in at an 83, not caring about those tokens because you earned them for free and you didn't build them. PK was a really fun card to use. Big body out there. Well, he played like a big body at least, and he laid people out, and he was fun to shoot the puck with. He really did a good job putting the puck in the back of the net when needed, and he hit 104 miles an hour, 104.3 miles an hour, which so far is the fastest that I've been able to get the puck, or the hardest I've been able to get the puck, however you want to word that. But if you've gotten higher than 104.3, let me know. But that seems to be the highest. Now, when it comes to PK skating, something that I did want to bring up because it is something that I noticed and something you're noticing in some of these clips. His endurance, his energy, his stamina doesn't go down. This card takes so long to drain stamina from. So if you like to skate with your defenseman, or if you like to skate with one player in particular, PK Subban is dynamite for that. Just watch him carry this puck. he does not run out of energy. Jay Bouwmeester already at a quarter. I give the puck to PK. He could skate the ice 3 times and not be out of stamina. He was a really good card to skate with. And as you see here, I'm starting to get frustrated, but this guy's not covering me. So I'm going to keep hammering the puck at the net on the 1T until the puck goes in, right? But that's not my fault. If you're not going to cover the 1T, why would I not hit the 1T? You know what I mean? Like, I'll step into the slot. I'll take a shot. I'll try a short side shot. But if you're not going to cover 1T and I got PK Subban on the point with 1T, I'm hitting it. Even here, he's still not covering it. So we're still going to try to hit it. Like, PK wide open. We're going to keep going for it. There's that 104.3. But like, he skates well. As you can see now, his energy is not dropping. Skates very well. He's very smooth. Passing it back and forth. Getting a nice shot off. Tried to get a goal. Didn't happen. I would suggest, if you're a fan of Montreal, or if you're a fan of PK Subban, he is worth the build because he's your favorite player, or you're a fan of the team or the player, he is worth the build. But if you are not a fan of PK Subban or the Montreal Canadiens, my recommendation is stick with the defensemen you've got. If you've got the ones that I said were his comparables, right? You're not pushing those guys down your lineup to get PK in my opinion. If your defensemen are in the 83s, 82s, like if you've got 82 PK Subban on your first or second line, then maybe look at getting this card as an upgrade. But if you've got Makar, if you've got Carlson, if you've got Drysdale, then you don't need PK Subban. He'd be irrelevant at this point to build, move on, address other stuff on your team. But if you are in the 83 and below category for your defense, then PK would be a very, very good option to have, as I think he is currently a top tier defenseman for right-handedness in this game, as you're looking to compare him to Cale Makar and Erik Karlsson, Jamie Drysdale, all the top defensemen that are obtainable right now. And this is what I'm talking about: 62,000 for dropping him down from the 5th level, 50,000 from dropping him down to the 4th level, and then this is where you would have your tokens and you would just exchange them in as an 84 from here. But because I need to try out Sidney Crosby, we're gonna power him all the way down, and we're gonna make up Sidney Crosby and see how he is, and see if we like Crosby, and maybe he stays on the team. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. What are your thoughts on PK? If you built them or if you haven't built them, what are your thoughts now seeing this video? Are you gonna build him? Are you gonna get out there and try him? And is he one of your favorite players? Because honestly, the Subanator, I've never heard that nickname before, but that doesn't mean it's not a good card. He played well. He played just like the defenseman I've got, right? I've got Makar, I've got Drysdale, so I don't need him, but he plays just like them. So if you don't have one of those guys and you want them, PK's your man. Thank you for watching. Till next time, ciao, ciao.